Our Collision 2017 coverage is proudly powered by Monster Products. Find the headphones and speakers that match your style at PLUGHITZlive.com/monster.
Okay.
All right, our next guest is here. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great. Top of the world. Top of the world.
There you
Top
go.
of the world.
So go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
My name is Farsh Kanji, and I'm the co-founder of Selffee.
Okay.
And
And what is that?
we're the edible photo booth.
The edible photo booth.
Yes. So
And-
we
Mhm.
basically create edible selfies live on demand at events.
Can you describe further, please?
Okay,
it
so
looks like it's possible you have an example there.
yeah, I've got an example with me, but
Fantastic.
but basically what happens is that the user will take a photo with an app,
Okay.
and then that image gets processed through the software and then goes to our hardware,
Mm-hmm.
which uses edible ink to print directly onto the food product. So we got cookies, we got iced coffee, we do iced tea, and we're developing other food products.
Okay.
I saw that on your website. When I saw the coffee, I'm like, well, that's a different take.
Yeah.
You can go to some bakeries and get cookies printed, but to get coffee,
Right.
that is bizarre
What-
and wonderful.
What
There,
does that?
yes.
What does that look like? I can't visualize.
It's probably on the surface, right?
Yeah, so basically we there's like a layer of
Foam?
whipped cream,
Yeah.
and then we print directly onto that.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So I mean
Okay.
that kind of showcases the technology itself, because it's direct printing versus, like, oh, you've seen kind of the cake before,
Yeah.
But even then, the speed at which the technology works is what allows us to do it live at events, and that's
Yeah,
kind of
that
that's
was
the
my
fun part.
question,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's the speed, and it's the we're printing directly on it. So I don't know if here's
Absolutely right into this.
a couple examples here.
And
So of the cookies, yeah.
the detail is frighteningly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 6-color process. So
Okay.
again, they're edible inks and completely safe to eat. FDA-certified, So
I was gonna ask. So this is like practically a better version of like an actual photo booth where you get things printed and you
Yeah.
go like at events. Like I had one at my Sweet 16,
oh, yeah,
but this would have been 10 times
yeah,
better.
we want this to be the new staple in the industry.
Yeah, where you can print a cookie with your face on it.
Yeah, so I mean, I was saying, like, with the coffee, we started with that, but then actually we were doing events where people were like, well, this is great, this is really cool, but we're looking for something as a takeaway
Yeah.
for the
Something that
guests.
lasts a little bit longer.
Yeah, so then we're like, okay, well, I think a cookie.
Yeah.
So we've gone to that, and then we've got some other things, and
And how long is this process of printing it out?
I think the print time takes 7 minutes for 6 items.
Okay.
So I mean, but when when there's like a group around us, we can do like up to 100 cookies an hour per machine. So when we're doing like a 500-person party, we could bring more machines. Or if we're doing the coffee, is a little bit slower. It's about 30 coffees an hour. So
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So where did this come from? What made you do this? Because obviously it's, like I said, it's bizarre and wonderful. What happened that you're like, you know what I'm thinking? How about we start printing photos on coffee?
Right. So David and I, my partner and co-founder, we were getting out of our past kind of projects and careers, and then we were thinking, how can we combine food, smartphones, and then kind of like photography, selfies kind of came into it, and then this is sort of how it all merged together in this manner. So yeah, like, I mean, and I think what's cool is that you take the image with the smartphone,
Sure.
or the app, it gets printed, you get the selfie, and then you take out your phone again,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take a photo of the photo on the food with your phone again and have a new photo.
You can actually have those on the table.
Oh, I
I was
didn't.
just putting it back into your frame.
Oh, I didn't know. Like, yeah, I was
wanted
like,
to
do you want these out of the way?
We wanted
No,
to make
no.
sure people could actually see them.
Okay, I don't know if
Yeah.
this is better. This is, but yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
That'll
So
work.
that's actually pretty interesting. I wish I had this for my Sweet 16. Like I said,
Right.
I had a photo booth, and like that was cool. But this would be cool too.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, it's like not only for Sweet 16s or bar and bat mitzvahs, but then we're also doing like, I mean, adults love it. Corporate, we've done tons of corporate events
Yeah, I
and even
bet.
like trade show activations. You know, some people are like, it's a great way that I can pull people into my booth, and I have 3 minutes to pitch them my product while you're making the coffee or the cookie or whatever. So
So is this actually like I take a selfie and send it to you, or
Yeah.
or is it also like you guys can take the pictures as well? Or
yeah, I mean,
is that
typically we have it that the user just does it right on the spot.
and then
yeah,
just like sends it to you guys.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
all
through
kind
the-
of
through
in
the
the
app.
app, and
Okay.
yeah, it's all there. So
All right.
yeah.
So how does the like, if I were to like step through the app, how would that process work?
Take a selfie.
So so I start up the app. Do I have to like make any profile or anything? Is it just
No.
like
It's just, I mean, it's right now it's inward facing. It just kind of like works with our hardware. So it's basically just set up the easiest for the user. So like you're gonna come up to the iPad or the phone, and you're literally just gonna take a selfie, and it's going to format that in sort of like a circle shape, so it can print on a circle on the coffee or cookie, and then yeah, like literally that's it. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta take the selfie.
That's awesome. So, obviously, there's in my head as a software engineer, there's little things that I see, like you've obviously done more than one event. So,
Oh, yeah.
So how is the app aware of what event you're participating in?
Right now, I mean, I think
We're just assuming.
yeah, it's just like all batched together
Got
in
it.
one. But
Got it.
I mean, we're only on version 1 of the app. We have like a lot more, because you kind of like use it, and then you're like, okay, it's
You
missing.
figure out what you like and what you hate.
Yeah,
what,
and so
what
we-
would make it better. Yeah.
Exactly. So now we're kind of like, oh man, our app sucks, but it doesn't. But because it
oh, no.
does, you know what I mean?
That right there, as Nakia over there will tell you, that is the life of anybody in an artistic field. As soon as you're done with it, you're like, I hate it.
Yeah. So
As soon as you look at it again, you're like, yeah, I don't want anybody to see this.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, it works.
Yeah.
With it, but we're just like, oh, we got to
What-
do so many more
it
things. And
would
like,
be so much
oh.
better if.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This gets the job done, but
Yeah.
it'd be so much better if.
Yeah.
I
You
do
always
that.
want the bells and whistles, So.
Absolutely, I do that all the time. Everything I've ever built. As soon as it's out in the world, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I don't want anybody to look at that.
Right.
So, did you say how long ago this got started?
Just over a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were kind of working with the idea and the tech and sort of the, how this would be done in an event situation,
Sure.
and is events even what we're,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like there's all these
yeah,
questions.
What are you gearing for?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so recently events is where the revenue stream is. Like that's all we're doing. However, like a week ago, we just launched like an e-com store where you can upload the images on the website, and then we
And
can
then
just
order
ship
them.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just ship you the cookies.
Awesome.
But that's pretty fresh. We're just
Sure.
it's like, hey, I mean, we have the means to do that. Let's try it out.
Fresh cookies is a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So-
how many
pun.
printers did you say you had?
We have about 6. We have
Okay.
6 right now.
Okay.
So there's there's some in the Pacific Ocean somewhere on the, I don't know. There's
It-
like some.
It's on its way.
Yeah, there's some things on the way, and so we're, because there's a new, there's new hardware, and then there's new software, so there's additions that we're doing to the.
That was going to be my next question. Is the hardware your design too?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had some.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so the hardware itself, I think, the next model is that it goes directly like app to wireless to printer. Like right now we kind of have there's a laptop in between, but yeah, it's just gonna go direct.
And that is how you guarantee that somebody that was at a previous event doesn't just open the app and start printing cookies
Yeah.
without being there.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the thing I was worried about. I'm
Okay.
like, how, if I was at a birthday
Oh,
party
I see,
a
right.
week ago and all of a sudden the app is live again, ooh,
Oh, right.
I can just start taking pictures of dogs and start sending them to the printer. It's like a Wi-Fi Direct.
Yeah.
Got it.
But that would be a really funny thing. Like
That
I
just
would
happened.
just like hacking someone's event
Right?
with your own selfies. Yo, that would be amazing.
Right? That's the whole time I'm thinking, boy, that seems like there's some fun to be had there. I'm not going to say it on air because I don't want to encourage anybody who's been to one of these in the past. But that's fun. I'll talk to him offline about that one.
Yeah.
And where are you based out of?
In New York
In
City.
New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like a shop or like?
We just have an office in Long Island City.
Okay.
But I think down the road we'll do like a B2C type of thing, where people can just come in and get it done.
And
But
just order it there.
yeah, it's fun, right? Like
Yeah.
if you already have a space for it, then yeah, why not? But
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So, obviously, the events are not today, but are probably intended to be in the New York area? Or
no, we've actually been getting gigs across the nation, like
Okay.
recently. Like I think in 2 weeks we're going to Nashville. Next week we're going to Boston. So I think when people are seeing this, like especially experiential marketing agencies or people who are really pushing the boundaries in their in their kind of category, like they see this and they're like they want to jump on it. So we've been getting some calls from around the country, like, hey, we'll fly you out. Like, would you be
Okay,
interested?
yeah.
So we've been doing that, but our goal is, we're focused in the kind of the tri-state area right now,
Got
but
it.
the goal is to expand in like the top 10 markets.
Sure.
And I think we're going to be in LA very soon here. So
Okay.
That makes sense.
And
Yeah.
then pricing wise.
it's just it's custom quotes because it's
Yeah.
based on the number of guests. It's based on the location of the event.
Mhm.
How many hours is the event, or days for that
Yeah.
matter, and also the type of product needed. Is it cookies versus coffee?
Yeah.
We've had some clients where they're like, we want a different type of cookie. So then we've got to go to, we work with a baker in Long Island City, and so it's like, hey, can you make this cookie that's iPhone? We did an iPhone cookie once. It's like a shaped like an iPhone. So
That's
and then we did another one for, it was a holiday party, and it was like these big gingerbread men. And then so they took selfies like close up, and so then their head was the head of the gingerbread man. So so that we can
I'm
do
in
some
love
custom.
with that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's great.
So we were able to customize
Okay.
in these current areas, but we have some new products coming that we're
Okay.
just testing. But yeah, I mean, I've even just because when you're testing, you could just test on anything,
sure.
right? So I've tested on pizza even.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, what is the ink base?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I wanted to ask what the ink base was.
It's
a
a water. It's a
It's
water-based
just
ink.
water.
Yeah,
and
water-based
What's
ink.
the
Okay.
color? Is it just like the
So it's
food
not-
dye?
Yeah, it's like the same inks that go on cakes, really.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's not
Like sugar.
it's not like a
based.
sugar base
Yeah,
that's going to ruin a pizza.
That was
No,
my
no, no.
question.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's flavorless.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's flavorless.
Perfect.
All
so
right.
So you'll be happy putting it on whatever because you're not going to end up ruining the thing you're putting
Ruining
on.
the
You don't
taste,
have to
yeah.
worry about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I
Got it.
guess that's the other thing with especially in the e-com side of it, I guess,
Sure.
where we're printing on cookies, is that like our competitors, or I guess that's like the old technology, is people will print on sugar paper and affix it to the item,
Yeah.
and that's why we can showcase the technology right away with the coffee, because it's like, well, you could never take a sugar paper and put it on top of a coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because it's going to dissolve.
Yeah, and it's gonna taste like really weird.
And that's
on a
why-
pizza,
yeah.
it'll be, you
Right,
know.
That's
was-
why I was
that was
confused.
the fear.
Yeah.
When he first brought up
Yeah.
the coffee, I was like, how do you print on a what?
Yeah,
Okay.
and so a lot of people. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Back to his question about the pizza. How did that end up working out?
I'm gonna show you. I don't have my phone on me,
Mhm.
but
It's okay.
there's some photos I'll show you guys
Okay.
after.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually ended. It was the photo was pretty clear, and it was like really funny. I mean, we
And you just
cooled
cut
it down.
up, and you just
Sure.
cut it up and eat it.
I mean, yeah. I actually gave it to my roommate, and he was like, "Yo, I'm not eating this. This is mad funny," but he's like, "I'm not eating this."
You want me to eat your a pizza with your face on
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah.
I think I'll pass.
It's
Yeah.
like the weirdest request you can get from a roommate.
Yeah.
Can you eat my face on a pizza? That'd be
Okay.
nice.
We
That
actually.
That is a strange request.
It is.
I'll do that.
We actually integrated that into we did a crowdfunding campaign, like an Indiegogo thing,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
back in December, and we integrated the pizza one into one of the rewards or
Got it.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So it was kind of
awesome.
funny. A few people got that. So yeah.
That's pretty
I
cool.
like, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if people are interested in finding out more about this or figuring out how to book you, how can they do that?
They can go to the website, and on the website there's like a contact us button. You can just reach us through there. So the website is www.selff.ee.
Okay.
And the Instagram is also selff.ee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Very cool.
So
Well, thanks for taking the time to come talk to us today.
Yeah, thank you
And,
for having me.
It's it's such a great and weird and wonderful thing that obviously it's going to get attention.
Thank
So,
you. Yeah, we hope to blow up across the nation. So
Great.
cheers.
Have a
Sounds
good rest
awesome.
of your day.
All right, thanks you too, guys.
Thank you.
All right.